of these kind of meetings and also these seminars to create the change. Thank you.
Ylliana.
Hello.
Jessa. Since it's here, marami dito at hinog ka na for a crown and that you're at your peak. Do you think that there's still some room for improvements na kinakailangan mong gawin? And ano yun?
Definitely yes. There are still a lot of improvements for me because I'm never the complacent person, but I'm also never the perfect person. So there is always a room for improvement. That's why on a day-to-day basis, I pack myself with trainings, all the schedules, that I have all the free schedules to do something for myself and for the improvement of myself. And actually, just after this press conference, I'll be having a Q&A training. At the same time, a pastorela training late night. So I'm just proud to say that I'm really hardworking and I do not take anything for granted. Thank you.
Thank you.
Hello, Tita.
Hello, Yana. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
I have two questions for you. My first question is, Miss Philippines Earth is a national pageant. For most of us, we think that this is a pageant that's predictable. This is a pageant na medyo alam na namin kung sino yung umahaliba para hindi naman kami pumapalya taon-taon. How do you stay grounded and how do you stay humble knowing that you're surrounded by people who support you? You're also surrounded by fans who are really pushing you to be the next Miss Philippines Earth. So all positive things are surrounding you. How do you stay grounded and humble?
I actually stay true to my core values and my strengths. Again, like my transcendental qualities of commitment, my passion, and my purpose, and really cementing it with consistency and sincerity, so that as I go along, I stay grounded, I stay humble within me, because I know that I'm actually not sure if Miss Philippines Earth is predictable, because anything can happen, anyone can perform. But what makes me stay grounded are my core values and how I am super motivated and how I am goal-driven and focus-driven all throughout the journey and focused on winning the crown. That's why I do all the trainings and the preparations too. As well as, going around the sectors of Laguna conducting seminars. I expose myself to the community, and those people that I get to be with, those people that I surround myself with, are the same people who motivate me to focus on the goal. Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, so my next question for you is about your OOTDs, because as you know, I'm also someone who really talks about fashion. Now, you're really pushing for sustainability, but I noticed that these clothes are made to fit you. How sustainable are all of these creations? Will they be mass-produced? Will they be produced in limited quantities? Because these clothes, are these clothes items you already own? Or are these bought to be made into new items?
Well, it is actually a mix of a lot of things, but mostly the ground is, of course, sustainability. And we all know that when I was reading, of course I have to read a lot about the different industries and the different sectors, because I conduct seminars all over Laguna and I have many audience to inject my knowledge to them. So I've realized that the fast fashion is actually the third thirstiest industry that are needing a lot of water resources. So I steer away and I shy away from the fast fashion. And that is why instead of using the fast fashion items, at the same time, my stylists actually have a lot of pieces in their wardrobe. So we make use of that. And instead of using the rhinestones, instead of using the gems, we make use of the sustainable items. For example, the CDs, the mop, the tahong. Those are much sustainable options, because we can all understand that we have a lot of options out there, the gems, the stones, all of those. But if we can always regulate our use of that and opt for the sustainable route, then it is already a tangible proof that you are doing something for the environment, and that is what we are most proud of. Thank you.
Hello, good afternoon, Ylliana. My name is Kim Chile. So, what did you do and where did you spend your whole week?
I actually went back to my province. As most of you know, I am from Sinaloa and Laguna, but we also have a house in Rizal. So I've spent my time there with my family, and I spent the Holy Week there with my family.
Okay, and the next question is, what did you enjoy most about and what have you learned so far?
Honestly, just the most precious time of spending it with my family doing the game night. I've missed them so much, and for the past few weeks, I've been really focused on the Miss Philippines Earth journey, on my trainings, and I wasn't able to have a time with them. But because of the 4 days that we were together, I was able to reconnect to them and also told them about the journey and the progress of my pageant career, and they're just super excited for me for this journey.
And last question, what's the secret with the Take 22 waistline? What's the secret with the Take 22 waistline?
It would have to be discipline, cemented with consistency. That will be.
Alright, thank you and good luck.
Thank you. Hello po.
Ayan. It's Christian from the Grand Philippines. Congratulations in advance. My question is, kasi you've been mentioning that you're not complacent on all aspects of the competition. You're very hardworking, we can see that. I just want to know what's the last thing that you think about each time.
The question that always pops out in my head at the end of the night is, have I done enough? Because since I'm a hardworking person, I always want to be able to impress other people too with the things that I'm doing, especially that I want to be able to leave a lasting legacy of something as I go along this journey for the crown. So that's it. I always think about, have I done enough? So if not, then I'll be doing something tomorrow that will add to that. Thank you.
My last question is, what is the true meaning of the crown for you?
The true meaning of the crown for me is doing something for the environment and being able to leave a lasting legacy and impact, not for myself alone, but also for the people who are inhabiting the earth. I've always been the type of person who is very genuine with the things that she does. I am that person, and since I've been living with zero waste and a sustainable lifestyle ever since, that is the legacy that I want to impart to other people. And that's also the same reason why I've been very much ardent in conducting seminars and also inspiring people, injecting knowledge to them, especially to the children, because we owe it to them. The children are the future generation, and they are the linebackers and the pioneers. That is why they're also the reason why I'm very much ardent about everything. Thank you. Hello, Luis.
Hi, Ylliana, how are you?
I'm very excited for your question.
Oh, I have a good question for you. So everyone is asking you, of course, about Miss Philippines Earth. I am really confident for you. I have a very good feeling. So I'm actually going to ask you something a little further in the future. I just had a conversation the other day with Miss Karen Basco that the Philippines had just won the Miss Earth crown 3 times in the last 10 years. How confident are you of bringing back a 4th crown for the Philippines with the same span of that?
I would have to say I'm confident, but only because I work hard and because of my commitment. And I wouldn't have been able to be here, standing in front of you today, or sitting in front of you today, without my managers, without all of the people behind me, my bosses. And I wouldn't be here because of my transcendental qualities. So I'm just very much confident because of those aspects. But me alone, I wouldn't be able to do it. So I'm just very grateful for you all. Thank you.
Hiya.
Hello, Sir Jay.
Congratulations in advance. And my question for you is, how is Ylliana today as the candidates of Miss Philippines Earth?
I'm very happy. A lot of people notice that I am a much fun person now. And I don't know why, but I feel like a lot of people have been telling me I'm more fun, I'm a little more nonchalant than usual. And I feel it is because of the personality development trainings that I've been doing. At the same time, really surrounding myself with the most positive people that I can be around with. So I'm just really enjoying the journey and really doing all the hard works and all the commitment, all the passion and the purpose within me to still, at the same time, I'm fun, but still hardworking enough to win the crown. Thank you.
Hi, good afternoon, Yana. So first one from Pageant Bank Philippines. Yana, we've been claiming your victory for the Miss Philippines Earth, right? So should you be given an opportunity once you're crowned as Miss Philippines Earth, should you be given an opportunity to somehow ask by the organization to somehow propose any changes to be done in the organization, what would that be?
I'm actually very grateful that Miss Philippines Earth had done its, they are perfect. The organization itself is already very perfect. But, if I were to add something to the table, I would have to say, I would love to use the platform and the crown to be able to do more and more projects. Because we can never have more projects. And if we add more projects to what they are offering to us now, then it will really contribute to something more progressive and more transformative, not only for the organization or the queens alone, but also for all the inhabitants of the earth. And those are the things all the people can really benefit from. Thank you.
Hello, Ylliana. My question is, granting that you are the newly appointed DENR Secretary, what pressing problems on environment and natural resources that you will prioritize to solve with your team?
I would have to say deforestation. And I feel like it's very much fitting, especially that the theme for this year of Miss Philippines Earth is about trees. At the same time, in Region 4A, in my municipality, deforestation is still very widespread. And it is a very disheartening reality. So what I want to propose is that perform or sustainable reforestation, get rid of deforestation, and promote as well afforestation. If I were to become DENR Secretary, I would have to promote those and also educate people about the importance of trees so that they will build up their own intrinsic motivation, because trees aren't just ornaments. They are the instruments of life progression as well as climate amelioration. So we have to be able to protect all the trees and the forests that we have in this lifetime. Because after all our actions are in connection with every decision that we make across all time and place. And we have to ask ourselves at the end of the day, do we want a dead planet? Do we want the dead trees? Because we don't want that. And so we have to start taking action now. Thank you.
Ayan.